Hey everybody, I think we are live. It is 3 p.m. Eastern and it is 2100 hours in Central Europe, and here are for you. Coming on Simone in a second, and myself, Marcel Spitz, here in Orlando, Florida. I hope you're doing well and that you are ready to be with us for the next lesson on the no hype internet marketing. I think I see Simone coming. Simone.
Hi, Marcel. Good evening to Orlando.
Right. Thank you. Good evening, Hamburg.
Okay, so we're almost, I would say, we're not a Eurovision Song Contest here, but it's also very international. I would always say the points from the German jury, Orlando 12 points.
Yes, exactly.
And as a European, you know all that hype about the Eurovision Song Contest. So, and you know what hype is all about, and that's why we're here. We're not hypey about internet marketing. We're just telling the facts, and we love it.
No politics, and if we do politics, it's out in the open. You know,
exactly.
We tell everybody what. I'm actually still not seeing the tweet I did through Twitter. It should come through on my Facebook. I didn't see it. I'll just post it there as well and see what happens. Okay.
All
yes.
Right.
Okay. Show people in a moment there that's how that works.
Well, however, I just see your picture right now with, of course, the orange shirt.
Oh, okay. So let's see why
but I don't see your live picture at the moment.
Let me see here. I'm going to turn the camera off and then on again, because obviously it hasn't been picked up. I think the reason is because we've been Skyping before. And then that's what happens.
Exactly. I think they're always a little bit in between when we're Skyping and when we use this other tool that does those wonderful hangouts. So that's so interesting.
I'm going to have to just kill the Skype. Ah, there we are. Okay.
Here we go. Amazing.
Right. And I've been working hard on a project today for one of my customers. And I was in the gym this morning, and guess what? I haven't even changed or shaven. So this is real life when you work at home.
Exactly, but this is also your benefit, that you can decide when you want to do what. You can put the sports in your schedule, and you can decide on the projects you want to work on. And like we do right now with the webinar, the hangout, this is also something that you just fit inside. And as I can tell here from Germany, it's 9 o'clock in the evening. So I'm just going to switch over in German right now a little bit, explain it a little bit. Also, hallo, liebe Freunde und Zuschauer, hoffentlich in Deutschland. 21 Uhr, Donnerstagabend. Marcel und ich sind wieder dabei bei No Hype Internet Marketing. Das heißt Internet Marketing ohne die ganze Aufregung, ohne diesen ganzen Schaumschlägertum, sondern wirklich mit den harten Fakten, wie es denn geht. Und wir wollen Ihnen dabei helfen, genauso viel Freude und Spaß am Internet Marketing zu haben, wie wir es haben, sodass Sie auch die Chance haben, mit dieser Art und Weise erfolgreich zu werden. Okay, so switch over to English again.
Right, that's nice. I should actually do the same thing for my Dutch friends in Holland, right? Although I haven't invited any specifically. So, okay, yeah, I'm seeing things that I wanted to maybe show people, but we'll get to the agenda right now. I'm going to pull up our presentation, switching to the screen. Otherwise, there we go, screen share. Okay. Actually, I'm learning to move around screens now, so I can...
All right. But I can tell you, I have seen a hangout of Empower Network with some people on that, and they did exactly the same.
Yeah, I know.
So it was always one picture after the other.
Right.
So.
The only ones that do it better are people like Vic and Armand Morin, but I understand that they have installed very special systems, systems which will actually use cameras inside so that they can show two people next to each other, as in a conference, like on TV. But you don't get the switching of the screens. You know, that's
All right.
yeah. Okay, so I'm loading a screen here. Hopefully it's
Yeah.
coming through.
So,
Come
okay.
on.
As always, it takes its time and it's loading. Also hier braucht der Bildschirm auch ein bisschen, um wirklich sich hochzuladen. Das tut dem Ganzen keinen Abbruch. Also letztendlich, es geht hier immer auch um Tools. So, jetzt ist es da. Es geht aber auch darum, wie man mit dem, was man hat, einfach am besten umgeht und einfach weiß, wie diese ganze Systematik funktioniert, sodass man es aufsetzen kann und es dann einen eigenen Verkaufskanal gibt. Okay, back in English
There
then.
you go. There you go. There you go. Okay, let me see if I can increase the size of this to make it full screen. Otherwise, we're just going to do it without the full screen. I'm going to shut down the program here, which seems to be in memory still. Close that one. Maybe that makes a difference. And we can shut a couple of programs here. That one we can shut. Well, I see it's better to restart your whole computer before this whole thing, because
All right.
then, well, even that may not be.
Also wie immer, die Technik macht hier so ein paar Probleme.
There we go.
Endes,
Okay.
here we are. Also wir haben es geschafft. Great.
Okay, so let's get in. Today we are going to talk, as usual, about a leadership or self-leadership concept. The one today we've called Nothing Worthwhile. We'll be covering that, and also the practical side of today. We are going to be going through the next step in our training, and Simone is going to explain about creating the landing page. So let's go through the whole one. So get your pen and paper out to write your uncashed checks. Again, I'll explain it for those that haven't heard it yet. It's very important, and I've done it so many years. I did it wrong. I bought these beautiful books and I wrote lots of notes, but then afterwards I did not spend the time or sit down to actually. It's better to write down a lot less, but then only the things that you're really going to take action on. And you can mark the things you're going to take action on, but it's very important until that moment that those notes are an investment that you did and you learned something, but you didn't get to the point of actually using it to create value for yourself and for others. And that's what it's all about in the world in general, but also, of course, in marketing. If you can create value for others, then actually you have got something that's worthwhile that people would want to spend money on. So.
Well, exactly, and just 2 sentences in German, also kurz einmal auf Deutsch. Nehmen Sie Stift und Papier, überlegen Sie sich, was Sie hier rauskriegen, weil das sind Ihre Checks, die Sie bisher noch nicht eingelöst haben, weil Sie damit mit dem, was Sie lernen und wenn Sie es dann anwenden, etwas Wertvolles kreieren können, was dann dazu führt, dass auch Ihr Bankkonto wächst. Also insofern schreiben Sie sich Dinge auf und haben Sie im Kopf, dass Sie auch das, was Sie lernen, anwenden werden. Okay?
Yes, very much. Okay. Yeah, the rest of the agenda today will show you the marketing steps and the roadmap. We'll get into the practical piece of today's topic, creating the landing page, after which we will go into to talk about some of the leadership concepts, your mindset, and also giving you a hint and tip about the tools. At the end, we will urge you to take action if you're interested in this at all. If you're not interested in this, well, please don't spend your time with us. But if you do, we will say sit down with us, make a plan, and then take action. After which we will talk about the topic for next week, so that we have got something to work forward to. Always goal setting is so important. And if you do want to work with us, then we request you to take the survey, and we will have a reward for you. And if anybody's still on the line at the end, we will be happy to do Q&A, questions and answers with you. All right, let's go to the next point. There we go. Okay, so our saying for this week.
So that is, strength and growth come only through continuous effort and struggle. In German, auf Deutsch, Stärke und Wachstum erreicht man nur durch kontinuierliche Anstrengung und durch den Kampf. Struggle ist ja etwas, was halt bedeutet, man versucht Dinge, es funktioniert nicht, man versucht es wieder anders und versucht es anders, und dadurch, dass sie immer und immer weiter versuchen und weiter modifizieren, werden sie dann auch erfolgreich sein.
Yes, trial and error.
Trial and error. And there's no such thing as an overnight success.
That's right. There's no place worthwhile that doesn't cost a lot of effort for you. Yeah. And this was something that was already found and given to the world by Napoleon Hill. I don't know, it's 80 years ago or something. Mm-hmm. And we're going to show you where you can find information to learn from Napoleon Hill and all the different things and the books he's written. So this is something that we want to stress for you, that it's nothing easy, but sometimes if you do things together with other people, it makes it a lot lighter, and you can share the load. So.
And also, it gives you a lot of strength once you're in a position where you say, well, I'm not motivated at all. Just call another person you teamed up with, and then bit by bit you're also getting out of your motivational dip, so to say, and you know that it's worthwhile continuing and growing. And so that's what we did, and I'm very, very thankful for it.
Me too. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so in the last, actually this time I put the webinar number in front of it. So webinar number 1, 2, 3, and 4, that's where we're at now. You will find those on our nohypeinternetmarketing.com page under the archive. We have a replay page, and under that, and if you go from bottom to top, you can find the different webinars that we did, and as we go on there'll be more, and we will be creating a whole training course for you. There have been questions to actually pull out the practical part into practical pieces, which we're looking at to do. So today we're going to be doing it says you create multiple unique landing pages for split testing. But in fact, of course, it's about, we're going to be seeing how to create one landing page. The idea of creating multiple landing pages and what split testing is, that's going to be explained by Simone. Okay, here we go. This here is what we call a roadmap from left to right. We see on the left-hand side the green area called the drive attention, and the second one, interest for niche, or niche as the Americans say. Those two areas are specifically for the goal of connecting and building relationships with people. That's in the old days where you would connect with a person and be face to face, belly to belly, whatever you find out if you like the other person, and then from that you will decide whether you want to do business with them. And that's when you go to the other two columns, the create desire and take action. And this whole thing together from left to right is what we call the marketing funnel. And it is a vehicle, it's an infrastructure for creating marketing campaigns. I won't go into more detail right now, but we will be in the future. So here we go. Okay, Shall I switch? Are you gonna switch over to your screen?
Yeah, we can switch over. I think, where is this one? No. Ah, there it is. Okay, I'll just switch over, and this always looks strange, but anyway, it always has a problem. Okay, so now you can probably see my screen. Can you see my screen?
I can. Wait a second.
It should be.
I'm gonna stop my screen sharing here.
Probably so. Sounds
and I
good.
see myself.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
so,
now I see yours.
Okay, so I'm just turning my screen or showing you my screen, and I hope that you could see it. I just did it a little bit more bigger than usually, and what you see here is my back office of Empower Network. Empower Network basically is a company that offers and hosts blog. Just quickly in German. Also was Sie hier sehen, ist mein sogenanntes Backoffice von Empower Network. Empower Network ist ein Unternehmen, das Blog-Plattformen bereitstellt. Und hier sehen Sie eben auch, wie innerhalb dieser Blog-Plattform auch eine Landingpage gebaut wird. Das Herzstück, wo dann Ihr Kunde drauf ist und erstmal seine E-Mail-Adresse eingibt. Okay, switch back to English. Now you see here my Calato blog, and when I put down that one here, you would see, okay, it's opening this the blogging platform, and here it's like under plugin and applications. I just have opened that already. One of the plugins and applications amongst quite a lot of things that you're having, so is here is this program called Instabuilder. Also unter den ganzen Plugins, also unter den ganzen kleinen Werkzeugen, die man braucht, gibt es dieses Programm, das heißt Instabuilder. Mit Instabuilder können Sie Ihre eigene Landingpage designen. Das geht relativ einfach. Okay, so with Instabuilder you can design your own landing page, which is rather easy. I just did some checks, and in order to create that, you also find tutorials, training videos. Also um Landingpages zu bauen, finden Sie auch hier Instabuilder Videos. Die sind allerdings alle auf Englisch, aber wie man sieht, 6 Minuten, 12 Minuten, das ist nicht so lange. Okay, here are also some videos on how to do Instabuilder. So, and as you could see, it's just 6 minutes or 12 minutes. It just doesn't take that long to learn how to do this. So now let's see how we set up a new page, for example. And here you can see whatever that means. Okay, you've also got quite a lot of templates. Also wenn ich New Page drücke, kommt halt der neue, kommt so ein Pop-up hoch.
Schablon.
Und wenn ich dann...
Ein Schablon.
Eine Schablone, genau. Und da sage ich mal Squeeze Page. Okay, now I'm saying I'm going to create a new squeeze page. Also ich mache jetzt eine neue Squeeze Page oder Landing Page, wie sie auch heißt, und habe hier verschiedene Vorlagen, die ich benutzen kann. Okay, here are a lot of templates I can use, and now I'm choosing one. Nun habe ich mir eine ausgesucht. Und hier haben Sie dann etwas, wo Sie dann schon vorgefertigt alles haben. And here you've got everything built into, and you just, with a double click, you can edit it. And when you say, okay, I don't need 10, I don't need 10 minutes, so that's it. And maybe, so this way you can really do something, and when you say, so you can also save it so that you can know, okay, I'm saving it, and so that's something where you know, okay, I'm almost done. Here, double click your company. When I say it's my name, I just type in my name. Okay, and I could save again. And that's about it. So I think that's pretty easy.
How does it look on the front end?
On the front end, I think here, let's see here. Okay. Okay, that's the way it looks like. Okay. When you say this is not what I want, you could still add and Okay. Here's this one. You can
Oh,
also find out how it looks on mobile devices.
All right.
So that's kind of a cool thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, and here you still have quite a lot of possibilities where you say, okay, I want this, I want that. And you can put quite a lot of fancy ideas to it. So be creative, do whatever you want with it. And the great thing is that with this Empower network, and in this type here, this Calato Premium, you have Instabuilder built in directly for you. So it's also connected to your Calato Premium blogging platform. Okay. Großer Vorteil hier von diesem Programm, Sie brauchen sich nicht noch ein extra Programm zu kaufen. Es ist sofort bei Calato Premium automatisch mit dabei. Und das Schöne ist, dass Sie hier auch die Chance haben, gleich diese Sache mit Ihrem Autoresponder zu verbinden. Okay, so as I said, it's built in automatically with Calato Premium, and you can also connect it directly with your autoresponder. Because when you have here, click here to find out, then you want the people to watch the video, and then they can continue.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I think at the end you will also have another page where they can put in their email address.
Okay. And that's what you're going to show next week, right?
That's what I'm going to show next week. And the good thing is you're not alone. You can always, whenever you've got questions here, there's always a possibility to ask and to find out how that actually works. So I'm just closing that. And so that's kind of a great way to do this. And here I also have the frequently asked questions that can be downloaded. So when I'm checking out Instabuilder FAQs, maybe it's opening, maybe it's not, I don't know. Oh, it is. So, so there are also some things where you could say, I'd rather have it in writing. And then you can also does this. And it also says what autoresponders. It says Aweber, GetResponse, MailChimp. So it's also supporting very much those autoresponders. And as you know, autoresponders are also one of the core things you need for your business. Okay, so that's a very, very short sequence. And this way, with Instabuilder, you can build your own funnel right from scratch. And you can, the benefit is you definitely need to have your own idea of how to do it. And when everybody else is publishing the same stuff, nobody in the end will look at it. So therefore, it's always good to have something new and fresh so that you can use it this way. Just quickly in German, warum brauchen Sie denn das mit der Landingpage? Also das Ding ist, wenn Sie Ihre eigene individuelle Landingpage haben, dann sind Sie einzigartig. Denn am Ende des Tages werden die Leute sich Ihnen anschließen und nicht irgendeiner Firma. Sie werden sich Ihnen als Person anschließen und niemand anderem sonst. Und wenn Sie Ihre eigene Landingpage bauen, dann sind Sie sehr, sehr individuell. Und so haben Sie eine Chance, sich selbst besser zu vermarkten. Also insofern ist das hier eine wunderbare Art und Weise, wie Sie vorgehen können. Okay, so that's about what I want to show, and the next time I will show you how you can connect it to your GetResponse page, so that in the end you can have your own sales funnel set up.
Right. Yes, you were explaining that if you use standard landing pages, then the issue can be, oh, let me see where I'm at here. Then the issue can be that you're not the only one using that that landing page, and it's, first of all, it's not unique to yourself. So what will happen is a lot of people will not see it as uniquely you, and they may have seen it in some other way already. So because it's not unique, then you will have a lot of people that will say, I'm not going to look at this, or they will pass. Yeah.
Exactly.
Right?
So now I turn back to you again.
Okay,
At
let's see
least
how we do this.
you should be on the screen again.
Yeah, I think we are. And then I can share my screen again. Here we go. Oops, here we go. Present. Yeah, back to this. So thank you very much, Simona, for showing us that, how to create a landing page. I think we had also the question about why you would need to create multiple landing pages. Can you explain that?
Yes, that's right. The point is that marketing is always a trial and error thing. So with marketing, you never know what will gain the best results. And therefore, you will often find a lot of people telling, oh, you have to do some split testing. And since we're here for no hype internet marketing, we will not leave you wondering what all this means. Okay, just quickly in German. Wenn Sie sich wundern, wieso braucht man eigentlich mehrere Landingpages, wieso eine ist doch genug? Grund dafür ist, dass es wichtig ist, immer mal herauszufinden, welche von diesen Landingpages denn den besseren Erfolg hat, um auf diese Art und Weise dann natürlich auch am Ende einen besseren Erfolg für Ihr Geschäft zu bekommen. Also insofern brauchen Sie mehrere Landingpages, sodass Sie dann etwas tun können, was sich Split Testing nennt, wo Sie halt herausfinden, mit Hilfe von kleinen Tests, welche von den Landing Pages ist erfolgreicher. Okay, this means you will find out with small tests when we put 100 or an X number of visitors in front of 2 landing pages, and when you have one landing page where more people are opting in than from the other side, then you know exactly which landing page is your favorite. So, and of course, you're going to work more on that one. So therefore, this way, through all this testing, you can definitely gain better results. And let me assure you, testing is something that is also done by professional marketers. They test all the time. They test, they test, they test, and they test again. And this way, with internet marketing, you'll have to learn how to test as well.
Right. Okay. Actually, I was showing you on my screen, so that went okay for a while. Yeah, yeah. And I learned something that if you, let's say you have made 3 landing pages, and you see the results of which page people are actually going through and clicking on and clicking through, then what you can choose is the one that's doing the worst. So the page which is not doing so well, you can see if you can update that page with a new version and see if it will beat the other 2, right?
Right.
And that way you can continuously look every few days or every week and see what's happening and why you may be finding out. And there are all sorts of hints and tips on this. In fact, one of my mentors has taught me about the different things which are of importance. So could be something I'll pull up a few maybe for next week and look which things typically are important, so that you know. And also within the Empower Network training, I think you'll find out that there are different hints and tips which will help you to make choices. But again, sometimes it is trial and error. So.
Well, it almost always is trial and error. But this is also what we have to learn. It's not making an error, but learning along the way. That's the basic thing. And the basic thing is you'll have an obstacle, you overcome it, you have little success. You have a bigger obstacle, you overcome it, you have more success. And it's always the way it is. That's the way how you will, obstacle after obstacle after obstacle, be successful.
Right.
Okay, so
Exactly.
in German, es gibt überhaupt nichts, was Sie stoppen sollte. Und wenn Sie an ein Hindernis kommen, dann überwinden Sie das Hindernis, lernen dabei und werden dann erfolgreicher sein. Und dann kommt das nächste Hindernis, das Sie wieder überwinden und dann wieder erfolgreicher sind. Und wenn Sie sich Biografien von berühmten Unternehmern anschauen, dann sind auch diese Unternehmer nicht über Nacht reich geworden, sondern nur indem sie Hindernis nach Hindernis nach Hindernis überwunden haben.
That's right. Yeah. No winner without losing. Huh?
Exactly. And I don't know why, or at least I know why, but I think it's horrible that mistakes are seen as a bad thing. And I think that our whole education is focused on we do not make mistakes, whereas if we don't make mistakes, we don't learn.
Exactly. And that's why, 96% of the people don't even try to get out of their situation. So, and it's okay to try. It's okay to fail. It's okay because that's the only way that others, which are, in your eyes, doing so well, that's how they did it. They just did it.
Yeah, they just did it and they just tried. And of course, careful planning is also important, and we'll get to that later on, how you can actually plan your success and then stick to it. But nevertheless, one of the most important things is also to just go ahead and do it and take action.
Do something.
On it.
Yeah.
And do something and then analyze what is going right and what is going wrong. And in the end, it's just as simple as that. Do more of what works and less of what doesn't work.
Right. Okay.
Okay, so in German quickly, also insofern, Sie kommen ums Testen nicht herum. Und am Ende bedeutet es immer, dass Sie das tun, was funktioniert und weniger von dem tun, was nicht funktioniert. Und auf diese Art und Weise werden Sie dann auch erfolgreich sein.
Okay. Good job. Let's move on. Okay. So yes, we're going to go back to our mindset and the quote from Napoleon Hill. You can actually go and find more information about Napoleon Hill. Napoleon Hill's most famous book is called Think and Grow Rich. You may immediately think of money, but the growing rich, if you think in a wider sense, is not about money alone. It's about your life. It's about how you perceive things in the world. It's about being and now I'm going to get into the content of the book. Everything comes down to being thankful and grateful, and gratitude is a main pillar of the whole idea about growing rich, just by using your mind and thinking that. So how do you get to this information? Actually, you will normally find on YouTube, you will find a original full-length version. It's not always at the same account because I think YouTube has their rules about how long they will leave things online that are actually material of somebody else. But if you just look for Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich, or just Napoleon Hill, and then you'll find something with full-length version, then this happens to be the link today, but it could be different tomorrow. So don't write this down. Just look for the name, and you will see. In fact, he was one of the first that came on TV or on film, and you will see the original black and white. And you will see him teaching to people in a way that I think makes a lot of impression. So,
and also a quick reminder for our German viewers. Hier ein kleiner Tipp für die Deutschen unter uns. Napoleon Hill, Denke nach und werde reich. Das gibt es mittlerweile auch schon lange als Buch. Sie finden es im Internet bestimmt irgendwo auch als E-Book zum Herunterladen und Sie finden es auch auf amazon.de als Hörbuch, sodass Sie dann, wenn Sie Auto fahren, sich immer dann Napoleon Hill, Denke nach und werde reich anhören können, sodass Sie dann Stück für Stück für Stück Ihr Unterbewusstsein anders programmieren. Also das ist etwas sehr, sehr, sehr Wertvolles.
That's right. Okay, I'm just showing you here on the screen I have to, of course, you get the ad in front, but there you go. So this is what you will see. Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich on YouTube. This one is 2 hours and 13 minutes. Very interesting to watch that and to learn from that. So go ahead.
Yeah, and in fact, he was even interviewing successful people, the people of his time who are very successful, and whom he, in fact, interviewed because he wanted to know and find out what is the success of those persons. And he found a similar pattern to all of them, which is so interesting, why all of them succeed. And whenever you've got the time that, okay, I will never ever succeed, just go in, plug into that, and then you'll know, okay, as long as you stick to what you're doing, you will eventually succeed. There's no other way. Also immer dann, wenn Sie das Gefühl haben, das geht gar nicht voran und ich komme nicht voran und so weiter, hören Sie sich das an und danach bin ich persönlich immer voll aufgeladen und weiß, ja, solange ich dabei bleibe, werde ich erfolgreich sein. Es ist egal, wie lange es dauert, aber ich werde erfolgreich sein und Sie werden das auch, wenn Sie dabei bleiben.
Got you. Yes. Okay, that's what you have. We're going on to the tools and app tips. So I was going to show you actually a demo of the program to handle images and to resize them. A program that you can use for your PC. I don't have a program for the Mac today. I can look it up if you're interested, but at the moment I'm using the PC. So Earphone View is the name of the program, and you can find it on earphoneview.com. Although I must say nowadays they're using so many different servers where you can download, it doesn't make it easier. But you can always just send me a message and I can give you a copy of that version of that program. It's a free program. I'm going to start it up here and put it on the screen. If you open it up by itself, it'll just show a black screen like this. There's no image, right? But if I then go over here and I pull, for instance, our agenda of this meeting, I pull it into there, you see? Or you can also just click, of course, in your File Explorer, you can click on it. So what can you do with this? This is the size of it. It's important at the bottom left here to see the real size of it, 834 by 524 pixels, yeah, dots. So if you want to, let's say we want to make a cover for Facebook. Well, if you don't know, but that's the size of the cover for Facebook needs to be, they ask for 851 by 315, yeah. But what you first need to know is that the difference between the height and the width of the Facebook cover is actually 315 divided by 851 is actually 37.25 or 37%. Is that clear? So the height is 37% of the width. Okay, so it's good to know that. So when you take a picture like this one here and it says it is long 834 and the height has to be 37%, so what you do is you take the 834 and you do times point or 0 point if you like 37, so take 37% and it'll tell you that the height, so the width was 834, the height, 37% of that is 308. So now what you can do is here you can say I'm going to line this out and my length is 834, the height has to be, and you have to look up the top here. Can you see that at the top? Yeah. 834, and we need to go for 308. Well, that's going to be an issue here, isn't it? Because that means I don't have all the information on there. See, 308. Now I've got it. So I don't have everything on there. So what you'd need to do is you'd actually need to resize it so that everything fits in there. So you can do a resize by doing here a minus here. Let me see here. Actually, I may have just chosen a picture which gives an issue. Normally when you go on Facebook, you can load up any picture and you can move it around. But if things are kind of out of the way and you want them all on there, yeah, you're going to have to do something else. You're going to have to say, okay, this is the minimum I need here. So the minimum I need for this picture is 398. Yeah. So you have to do the opposite here. You're going to have to, I'm going to make it difficult now. So you would have to do 398 and not divided by 0.37 is 1075. You need to make it long. Well, this one just isn't 1075, so I can't make it that. But I wanted to tell you that, you know, there is a ratio between the height and the width on a Facebook cover. When you have found that and cut it out, because you can literally here cut this out here, and then you can press either the Control plus the Y key, or you go to Image and you do Control Y. Where is it at here? Edit, I think it is Control Y. Here, crop selection. See? Then it will only pull that up, and you can save it. Yeah, with File Save, or the letter S will actually be enough. The letter S, see, Save As, and you can literally save it to different place. You can save it different name. You can save it to a different format. So JPEG, you can make it into PNG if you have a transparent thing, or you can even make it into a PDF if you want to here. See, all sorts of things. And you can say which folder to place it in. It will remember all the latest folders that you've been into. So these are just some of the very, very few options that you have. You also have options to work with multiple files, to downsize a whole folder of files in one go. That's called the batch option. You would type the letter B here, and then you will get all of the batch options that there are. And the batch options here, advanced, you can resize them here, see, according to a ratio. You can crop them. There are many, many, many possibilities with this program. Don't want to show you everything now. You will be overloaded with information. But this program, Earphone View, it's free and you can use it, and it's really awesome to work with. You can also rotate. If I press the R for right, guess what happens? Right again, yeah, or left. Yeah, it's so easy in your use if you need to be working with images.
And you need some extra tools.
You will need extra tools to make it easy for you. Yes, yes. And the tools can be different tools. So anyway, so okay. I also found a place here for the Kalatu.
For the PDFs.
Okay, that's the ones that they shared, right?
I think so.
But this is more actually about showing people, so that Simone, you can tell us a little bit about this, please.
Okay, and this is something that I find very helpful. I'm a person, I love to read, and I love to take my information not from a video, but just from a PDF file. And I found that information, which is also part of the Kalatu blog, so that you can get a lot of inspiration and information on how to proceed with your business. I found that one, and Marcel and I were using that together. And there are so many things that are so interesting, because blogging has the big advantage that you will get free traffic over time. And in order to blog, you need always ideas about what to write about. So therefore, there's kind of the basic inspiration where you can find ideas for your new blog, and then traffic, what ideas you have there, what are promotions, how to build a successful blog. So you don't have to look all over the internet, but you can start and find out all the answers you need right here at Kalatu. So just quickly in German. Hier sind ganz viele, beim Kalatu ganz viele Informationen, wie Sie halt es schaffen, die Informationen zusammenzukriegen, wie Sie erfolgreich werden. Kalatu ist ein Blogging-System, und wenn Sie Blogs schreiben, werden Sie immer wieder in die Verlegenheit kommen, sich zu fragen, was schreibe ich denn eigentlich? und welche Ideen habe ich denn eigentlich oder wo finde ich Bilder? Oder wie schreibe ich einen Blogpost, den die Leser auch kennen müssen? Hier finden Sie ganz viele Informationen, ohne dass jemand einfach nur quatscht, sondern das ist jetzt hier kein Video, sondern es sind alles PDFs und Sie können sich das Stück für Stück durchlesen. Es ist in Englisch, ja. Vielleicht ist es aber leichter, das in Englisch zu lesen, als es nur in Englisch zu hören. Also hoffe ich auf alle Fälle. Okay, so switch back to English then.
Yeah, and maybe if people really have an issue with the language, we can help them maybe to translate or to get through this. So, yeah, but the titles of these PDFs, of these different ebooks, if you want to call them that, are very interesting to help you on your way. And the titles of the books are very clear. Yeah, here to find inspiration about traffic leads and sales, storytelling, and the secrets about storytelling. Interesting, really, because the more that you can draw your reader or your visitor into your story, the more success you will have. So, okay, that was that. Let's go back to the other screen and go on to the next. Okay. Simona, would you like to?
Yeah, so how can you work with Marcel and me? As you're doing right now, when you're watching this video, we're already working together, so I'm happy that you're there, that you're looking at it. And of course, we can also work together more hands in hands. And of course, when we are personally involved, when you have when you decide that you want to work with us, then and we will become your sponsor, then personal coaching will be included. Wise, coaching would be $50 per half an hour.
Or
so
we will talk. Or we will talk about which way you can get around and work with us for free.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
we'll find a way so that we make coaching available and we make training available. So that's our goal, to help you to become successful as well.
Righto. Okay, thank you. Okay, so it's important to take action now, that you don't wait, and you have every opportunity with us to connect with us and to ask yourself and us to say, okay, how are we going to move to the next station here? And we've been there, we've seen a lot, and we would love to see you move forward and grow, and also to have your successes and to start helping other people. So.
Yes, we want you to be successful as well. Da wir möchten, dass Sie auch erfolgreich sind und wir wissen, dass es wichtig ist, massive Aktionen zu machen, also wirklich was zu tun, möchten wir Sie dabei unterstützen, ebenfalls erfolgreich zu werden und ebenfalls Ihre Ziele zu erreichen. Also insofern, hier sind die Informationen, wie Sie mit Marcel und mir in Kontakt kommen können und wie wir dann zusammenarbeiten können.
Righto. Okay. So for next week, what shall we look at? I think we already know that we're going to show how to add an opt-in box to the landing page, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's probably enough to show people, right?
Exactly.
Okay. Okay, so let's take that. We'll stick to our original program. That's good. And if there's anybody else that has questions, just shoot a question to our question box, and we'll be happy to sit with you and look at it. Okay.
Okay, great.
Okay, what's that? Okay, to find us, of course, you can go to Facebook to find our page there, No Hype Internet Marketing. And you can also contact us on nohypeinternetmarketing.com/register to see how you can connect with us and sit with us.
Okay, and well, Sie werden uns auf Facebook finden, auf der Seite facebook.com/No-Hype Internet Marketing, und auf diese Art und Weise können wir dann zusammen und miteinander arbeiten. Wenn Sie Fragen haben, immer wieder gerne, sei es auf Deutsch oder auf Englisch. Stellen Sie Ihre Fragen, wir versuchen sie zu beantworten.
Right on. Okay. That's it, Simona. Thank you so much. Let me see
Thanks
if
a
I
lot.
can pull back the screen. Where are we at? Here, stop the screen
So maybe
share.
your camera will cooperate. Oh, it does.
It does?
It does, yes. I see you on the screen.
Maybe it's my...
And as everybody sees, we're also learning, but we're not afraid to take action. I think this is what is special. So,
Exactly.
wie Sie sehen, wir machen unsere Fehler, aber wir sind auch bereit, Dinge auszuprobieren und einfach mal zu versuchen, wie es denn funktioniert. Und wir sind insofern auch gar nicht so weit entfernt. Wir machen es einfach. We just do it.
That's right. And you inspire me, Simona. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot. It's a pleasure working together with you, and it's so much more fun. And I can tell you, today or yesterday, I posted a lot of pictures actually on our inside of our house from Orlando. So this is my reminder that I have to visit you.
Ah, good job. Good job. I like that. Yes, yes. Well, you are so welcome here. You know that, right? So,
yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah. Actually, I was going to look, I don't know if it's interesting for people, but to show them what we do, to actually promote, no, let's do that next time. To promote our show, our No Hype Internet Marketing show, we actually do, of course, promotion through Twitter and Facebook, but we will be showing you that in one of the following weeks. So that we can show how we syndicate and also how we can do some advertising, all of the things that you would need to know to move on with your passion in internet marketing.
Okay, well, hope you'll enjoy the show today. And
yes.
We would like you to take a look at what we're doing next week.
Right. Thank you, Simona. Bye-bye.
Yeah, thanks, Marcel. Bye.